Talks College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Wolves offense will come out first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Street. Gets it out fast. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defenders. You could tell as he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to... Chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick strike complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. At the 37, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll leave it with the lone back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Street. Completes it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, Fred.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Strong. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Finds his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. On target. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the big fella. Still running up the 40. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Spears. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Street. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and
he lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
The Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Street. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Scanning the field, it's Spears. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long come. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Spears. Pocket breaking down. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the back.
Breaks into the open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU lining up first and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man. It's Street. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs it right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Spears. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover. And he's...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Street. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. Max going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just park him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Look out, he's got room. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it.
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The give from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you can learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.